So let's talk about what you should be doing during a new moon and what's happening energetically during a new moon. Remember, the new moon is the start of the entire moon phase. And every 2 weeks, we're going to have a new moon or a full moon. This is a cycle. All right. So with that new moon, this is a time to start things, to set your intentions. This is all about a new cycle. It's all about planting seeds. It's freshness, like it's just like, yes, new energy. Woo! New energy. If you just came out that full moon, baby, and you let go of people, you let go of things, you let go of thoughts and those ucky things that had to let go, that had to go. Woo, you coming into this new moon fresh and ready. You got room to add stuff, okay? You done cleared the cupboards, and now you can put some good food up in there, some good things, some good intentions. So this is, like I said, as above, so below. So the moon is new right now. The moon is completely black. What's happening astrologically is that when we talked about the full moon, we said that the sun is in one moon and the sun is in one moon. The sun is in one sign and the moon is in another sign. During a new moon, the sun and the moon are in the exact same astrological sign. So if you have a new moon in Aries, that means the sun is in Aries, the moon is in Aries. And this is like new, okay? New energy, like boom. So this is really important if you know about your, I should have said this in the beginning, but hey, here we go. So something else to add, just bringing in astrology a little bit more. If you know about your birth chart, you can use the new moon and the full moon to help manifest certain things within your life or to let go of certain things within your life based off of those zodiac signs. So if it's a full moon, say for instance, I'm gonna use myself. I am a Virgo rising. Shout out to all the Virgo risings. So say there is like right now we're about to have a new moon in the sign of Scorpio. So the Scorpio is in my 8th house. No, Scorpio is in my 3rd house. Scorpio is in my 3rd house. The 3rd house has to do with, it's usually Gemini energy, which has to do with your surroundings, your people around you, your neighborhood, communication, early childhood, not early childhood, but early like education. It has to do with things that you learned as a child. It has to do with your siblings. So this could be a new time, new energy around those certain things. Maybe I need to do something around my neighborhood that's new. I need to connect with new people in my neighborhood. I probably do need to do that. I need to, start something new with my siblings or start off on a new path with my siblings, because I got some trauma with my siblings, but that's neither here nor there. If you have Scorpio in the 3rd house, then you probably have trauma with your siblings or cousins. Trust and believe you do. I know you do. So that's just that. But it has to do also with technology or communication. Maybe I need to communicate in a new way. I need to find a new way to communicate with people. Maybe I should start a blog. Maybe I should get my website going. So it's the newness. Okay, so find which house it's in. And I know that's like, if you're not into astrology, that might be like super confusing. And I could talk about it deeper, but this video is not about astrology per se, but it kind of is. I love how everything is connected. But then again, like we're talking about the moon phases. So let's get back to the moon phases. So with the new moon, this is a time to set your intentions. The energy is fresh. It's new. It's young. Okay, it's this young energy. So that's what's happening astrologically within the sky during the new moon. So some things that you can do is literally just set your intention. What does that mean? Set your goals. Sit down, and this can be a great way to plan out. I need to drink something. Hold on. This is a good time to grow some love during the new moon. Okay, grow some love during the new moon. Shout out to my bestie. Throat was parched. So you can use the new moon energy to plan out your month. So I know sometimes like this new moon is not going to fall like at the start of the month. It's going to kind of fall in the middle, but it doesn't matter. Like time is kind of relative, really, if you really think about it. But you can be like, okay, how do I want to plan out the next 28 to 30 days of my life? And use this new moon to really just take in that freshness, that newness, and be like, these are the top 3 things I want to work on. Write them out. And within those 3 things, this is all the stuff I'm going to have to do to make it happen. This is all the things I want to do to make that happen. Write it out. Take that time to really sit with your goals and your intentions, because just at the full moon, you released a lot of things. So now you have the energy to start anew. You have space to start anew. New moon energy is insane. I like it. It's dope. It's dope. So I'm excited to have the new moon coming up because I got a lot of new stuff I want to, get going. So the next thing that you can do is realize that when there's a new moon, it's dark. You can really only see like the outside of the moon when it's an eclipse. You can see the outside of the moon just a little bit, but it's completely dark. And just think about, what does that mean, on a deeper level, that things are started in the dark, right? We set intentions in the dark, as above, so below. So even if you want to set an intention, think about that. People always say, like, move in silence. Don't tell people what you're working on. Because there's something to having things in the dark. When we came into this world, we were in the darkness, like Bane. Like, what do you say? I knew I was born in the darkness. You just adjusted to it type of thing. Like, everything is started in the darkness. First it was dark. First it was nothing, nothingness. The cosmos is dark. Honestly, Earth itself is completely dark. The only time that it's really light is if we if Earth shifts its axis to get to the sun. But ultimately, everything is dark, really, honestly, if you really think about it. It's just only when we have something shiny on it, right? But that's not even here or there. So just think about how things start in the darkness. And just think about, literally, you can plant seeds literally in your garden. You can start, or on your windowsill, literally plant a seed. Plant a seed. Like, plant your garden. This is a great time to start to put things in the dirt and see them come into fruition in a physical way. And then another great thing you can do is write out an intention that you have that's really, really big, right? A big intention, because it's probably going to take some time, some energy to happen. Write it out. I did this before. Write it out, put it in the dirt, and grow something there. Grow something that's going to take a minute to grow. I don't know. Or something that, like, whatever, just grow something in that dirt. But you literally planted the seed to grow what you wanted to grow. Also, you planted the seed of your intention. You wrote it down, you put it in that dirt, and that's symbolic. As you see it's growing and manifesting, and you see the fruits coming off of the vegetables coming off of it, the foliage, you're watering it, the sunlight is coming out, you're protecting it from the wind. You're protecting it from, creatures and stuff and pests coming onto it. That's your way of you taking care of that intention and that goal that you placed within that plant. And I think that's so freaking cool. Definitely do that. It's fun. I've done it before. And I'm still manifesting what I put in there, and I'm not going to say anything about it because I said we do things in the dark, right? What happens in the dark comes in the light. When there's a new moon, it's dark. And then you should, I should have said this back with the full moon, but whatever you plant during the new moon, you want to then see it come into fruition during the full moon. That's why I say you can sit back and relax, because you already did the work here in the new moon energy. You already planted the seed. So by the time that full moon comes 2 weeks from there, you should already be like, you know what? I got what I needed. Like, I did the work, and now here I am, right? I can sit back and relax and enjoy the fruits of my labor. So plant the seed literally, and also write down your intentions. It's a great time to do that. If you want to meditate with a black candle, because the moon is black. It's symbolic, and you can do the same thing I said, do in the full moon. Write out your goals, read them out in front of that black candle, and then just talk about everything and think about it. It's a great time to visualize. So you sit down, you light that black candle, and you visualize every part of your life coming into fruition the way that you want it to, the way that you hope it to happen. You really just sit with that energy, and you visualize, you just see it, and you live it, and you feel it in that moment, and you meditate on it. It's a great time to do that. Something else that I want to say is, this is the darkness. It's dark. We don't really know what's happening. We don't really know what's going on. It's dark outside, right? The moon is dark. It's completely black. So also keep in the back of your mind, or the front of your mind, that this is a time of unknowing, and you should really just trust the process, and also just embrace the mystery of not knowing. So maybe you want to manifest certain things and you don't really know specifically what it is, but you know that you want to make X, Y, and Z type of money. You know, you want to live in this area. You don't know, maybe you don't know where you want to live, but you know you want to have this house. You don't know where it's going to be at or when you're going to get it. But allow yourself that room to be like, you know what, I don't know. But I'm setting the intention for that, and I'm allowing myself to be open to whatever it takes to get there. That's going to allow me to be in my highest alignment to get to where I want to be. So embrace the mystery of not really knowing how you're going to get to your destination, but just focus on your destination. If you want to plan out your month within 2-week increments, you can do that to align it with the new moon and the full moon. This would be a great way to do that. Also, like I said, visualizations, especially if you know specifically what you want, visualizations are great. Something else that I think is a little cheesy, but y'all, it works. Like I did one of these earlier this year, and like it's literally happening. Like, and I did not know how it was going to happen. Like, I just put it out there, and I'm going to do a separate video on my other channel talking about it. But anyways, do a vision board. People always say, do a vision board. But this is the perfect time. I'm going to do this with the new moon. Do a vision board and just focus on one thing on that vision board. Don't try to be like, I want to focus on one thing only, and put that on that vision board. So you want to get a house? Focus on your house. You want to work on your finances? Focus on that. You want a relationship? Focus on, you want to get your body right? Focus on that. One little thing per vision board. You can do more than one vision board, but focus on one thing per board and put it in certain parts of your house that correlates to what you want to manifest. So if it has to do with relationships, put it in your bedroom. If it has to do with your health, put it in your kitchen. If it has to do with your career or, you know, your money or whatever, I don't know, put it at your front door before you leave in the house, or as soon as you come in the house, or put it somewhere you will see every day, like in the bathroom, whatever. You know, even if it has to do with your looks, put it in the bathroom. So yeah, that's that. Vision boards are very, very powerful, but there's a certain way of doing it so that you can be very specific and tunnel vision with what you want. It goes back to the visualization of it all. So that's that. Something else you can do is, let me see, I'm sorry, y'all. Something else you can do is, like I said, write on a list and go outside in the moonlight. You know, it ain't gonna be no light because it's all black. Go out there and you can you can read your list out loud. You can read your list to yourself every day, or whenever you kind of feel like, man, I don't really know. Pull out that list, read that list to yourself of what you want to manifest, what you want to bring into fruition. Especially if you're like me and your energy is kind of all over the place. Having that list and being like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to focus on. Okay, I'm focusing on these 3 things this month. If what I'm doing does not fit these 3 things, I'm going to put it on the back burner so that I can manifest these 3 things this month, or these 3 things for the next 2 weeks. Okay. Something else you can do is do like manifestation or intention jars, or you can just set your manifestation or intention. So some people like to do like money jars or spell jars or anything. You can put it inside of a jar, and you can put like certain things you want, like certain charms that fit what you want. So if it's money, you can put in there, you know, cinnamon, like a cinnamon stick, because cinnamon has to do with abundance. And then you can put sugar in there because you want it to be sweet when you get your money. It's going to feel good. You can put, you know, a photo of a house that you want, or you can put a certain amount of money that you want in there. Put it on a piece of paper. You can put you can put a check in there with how much money you want to make. Things like that. You could put pyrite or fool's gold in there, different crystals, whatever, to basically just set that intention in that jar. And when you see that jar, it's supposed to help you. It's symbolic, y'all. Everything is symbolic. Just look at life like that. It's all symbolic of something bigger. Remember, as above, so below. So, and also as within, so without. So this also is just symbolic of something that you already have in your mind's eye, but you're just bringing it into your physical world. It's a symbol of what's already in your mind's eye. Bring it into a physical world so that you can constantly be reminded of it and constantly have that feedback. Okay, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, until it's already there. You're in it already. That's that. So do spell jars if you want, energy jars, vision boards, things like that. Also, this is a great time to show gratitude. Show gratitude for everything that you've already accomplished. You should do this anytime in life, but show gratitude for everything that you have accomplished, and just just because gratitude will help to raise your vibrations, to help you to feel really, really good going into this new moon energy. And it will help you to start to manifest, or it will help you to identify manifesting things that come from a frequency of something higher, versus you being in your like, oh, I'm so this, I'm so that, I'm so broke, I don't have this, I want to get $1,000. Like, no, it'll help you to be like, I'm so grateful I got this job, I'm so grateful I got my health benefits, I'm so grateful I got a car. Like, man, it would be so great if I could just bring in more money, or if I could just be in a frequency of having more of the things that I want and that I desire. And I can be, you know, a little bit more flexible with my money, a little bit more flexible with my expenses. Or maybe I want to manifest being able to spend my money in a way that makes me feel good. Or I want to be able to make my money in a way that makes me feel good about myself. Versus just like, oh, woe is me, I wish I had $1,000 so I could pay this dang on rent. No, you want to put yourself in a sense of gratitude, so that when you do manifest things, it's coming from a higher octave. It's coming from a higher energy, so that you don't just go for that $1,000. You go for something that's even bigger and that's even more in alignment with where you want to really be, versus just keeping you where you're at. Okay, that's a word. Somebody need to say it. So the next thing you can do is also just push yourself in a sense of being optimistic and being open. Like I said, being in love and being open to the mystery of what's supposed to happen. Being like, you know what? I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm just happy that it's happening. I'm happy that I'm here. I'm happy I showed up. Happy I was invited. Like, just being a good light energy. Also, if you don't know what to do, you can clean up. Now, I did say you can clean during the full moon, but this is also a time to clear out things, to also just kind of clear the energy to make room for new things. And also, this is a good time to really be like, do I really like this? Is this really something I want? Nah, it's not. It doesn't fit with the new me. It doesn't fit with the new energy. So kind of like reinvent yourself every new moon. You know, what is this new thing that I'm going to be working on myself, or about my life, or my vocabulary, or my thought forms, or my finances, and just really take on that persona, that energy. Like, okay, you know what? This new moon is falling in my 7th house. I'm going to be all about making sure I look good, I smell good, I feel good. Like, I'm just going to be whatever it takes. I need to make sure my nails on point. I need to make sure my hair, my eyebrows, whatever is on point. I am in the new energy of just being in love with myself, because the new moon, the 7th house has to do with Libra. And we know Libras, they can look a whole goddess like. Okay, they really know how to take care of themselves. So you know what? For this new moon, I'm going to just be in the whole energy of taking care of myself and loving on myself. If nobody else loves me, I love me. So, or I'm going to be, whenever I'm around people, I'm not going to have no beef with them. I'm going to keep it light and airy. And I'm just going to be, you know, in harmony with other people. Be in that energy. Be within that frequency. Allow yourself to get there. Look at people who are doing it and just be in that newness. And like I said, reinvent yourself and reinvent your life every new moon. That's a good idea. I'm going to do that. Just reinvent it. Just be like, this is where I'm at. I'm here. Like, don't even take anything. Be completely delusional to whatever tells you that you're not in that new frequency. Don't even, whatever. I let that go at the full moon. We're doing something new right now. Okay. So be in that energy. But if you don't know what to focus on, just get your black candle and just set your intentions within it, saying that I'm grateful for everything that I have accomplished, grateful for all the things I've been able to let go, all the people, and I am opening myself up to new thoughts, new energy, new situations, new people, new habits, and new ways of looking at life that are going to help me and guide me to my higher self, that are going to help me to find the people that I need in my life to help me, that's going to help me to find those little things about life that make life amazing, that's going to help me to be the person that I know I really truly am. And just put your energy into that candle, whatever you want to say, put it into that candle and light that candle and know that it's going to happen for yourself. Okay. Something else you can come up with as a little mantra for yourself. I don't know where it cut off at, but basically create a mantra or affirmation for yourself for the next 2 weeks or the next month, the next 6 months, whatever, that you want to hold on to. That's going to help you to get to that newness, that life that you want, that frequency that you want to be on. And then this is just one that popped in my head that you can use, that you can say, my mind is clear and free to what is here for me. My mind is clear and free to what is here for me. My mind is clear and free to what is here for me. So basically that's saying, you know, I'm allowing my mind to be open and to be clear so that I can receive what it is that I truly want and need in my life. Because you may not know what you want and need. And it's kind of like when we go back to the womb space and we talk about how, you know, the womb is dark. And that's the same when you talk about, really think about it, like your womb, a woman's womb is dark. When you have a new moon, it's dark. And then when it's time to plant that seed, it's dark. So we plant seeds, and when we put seeds in the dirt, it's dark. We cover it up. We say this is what we're going to plant, this is what we're going to do, and we just allow things to grow. So in that time, if you're planting that seed, just trust that it's going to happen. Trust that you're going to get to where you want to be. Just trust the process. And yeah, what happens in the dark will come out in the light. You started on a new moon, it's going to come out during that full moon. It might not be the exact next full moon. It might take, you know, some time, but it's going to come out. It's going to be illuminated. You're going to see like, wow, I actually manifested this. So I hope you all found this video helpful. Like I said, I know it's a little bit long, but I really wanted to get the energy out to you all. I am a Cancer, like I said, so I hope I represented for the Cancers, talking about our energy, the moon energy, feminine energy, mysterious subconscious energy. And yeah, I hope you all liked the video. Let me know, what do you like to do during the new moon or the full moon? Remember, in all that you do, stay forever true. Peace.